Well, this is Darkest Hours. I'm Zach Zombie. Let's get into it. Greed has destroyed this country. Let's not beat around the bush or pretend we're dealing with some mysterious abstract economic downturn. The staggering wealth disparity we are choking on right now isn't an accident. It's a direct result of a rigged system built by the ultra-rich and the bought and paid for politicians they keep in their pockets like loose change and dryer lint. Your hard-earned tax dollars aren't fixing crumbling bridges or funding public health. They're being systematically shoveled upward to finance massive tax breaks for the top 1%, while the rest of us get told to tighten our belts and that complaining about high prices is unpatriotic. Honestly, at this rate, ExxonMobil is going to start asking us to tip them for the privilege of letting them rob us at the pump. When a billionaire commits financial fraud, they pay a tiny fine that amounts to a rounding error and walk away smiling. It's just an operation cost at that point. Meanwhile, if you accidentally underpay your taxes by $4, the IRS sends a tactical SWAT team through your living room window to repossess your toaster. Let somebody down on their luck miss a payment or struggle to keep the lights on, and the full weight of the state comes down on their neck. When crime doesn't apply to the wealthy, the law means fuck all. It stops being a legal system and turns into a subscription-based protection racket. It's made life in the USA pay to win, like a mobile game where the only prize you can win is bankruptcy. Hell, you can practically buy an entire police department or a local magistrate through campaign donations and super PACs. And don't even get me started on the cops. We've built a system that militarizes local law enforcement to protect property and capital while treating their fellow humans and their well-being as a distant afterthought. These bastards lobby for bullshit draconian laws just to criminalize everyday existence and lock up folks, all so they can feed bodies into their for-profit prison ventures for cheap labor and guaranteed government kickbacks. They're out here turning the penal system into a temp agency with razor wire, non-consensual sex. Things are especially grotesque under the Trump regime. Look at what's actually happening out in the open. He's lining the pockets of his cronies, funneling public money into his own properties, building gaudy shrines to his own ego, and slapping his tacky name on everything in sight. The man puts his name on stakes, board games, coins, buildings, and cheap red hats like he's trying to mark his territory, like an alley cat on diuretics. He's filling his coffers until they spill over and burst at the seams, all while professing bullshit and spouting self-praise to people who are drowning in debt. I fundamentally cannot identify with someone who has everything they could ever want, who has more money than they could possibly spend in 100 lifetimes, and who still wakes up every morning desperate to steal more from the people who have nothing. It is a sickness. It is a literal moral rot. Look, I don't know if I'm entirely sold on the whole eat the rich slogan, mostly because, frankly, those people look like they taste like hot mayonnaise and lizard meat, and that sounds like a recipe for hostile and aggressive diarrhea. But I am more than open to them being disposed of in a wide variety of other, more creative ways. Maybe one day they'll blast off into space on their billion-dollar rockets, leaving us poors down here on Earth in peace. Let them take their tech bros and material wealth to Mars. Elon can sit up there on a crater tweeting into the nothingness about free speech while his life support crashes because he fired the quality assurance department. According to the old book they love to rave around, the meek shall inherit the earth. And at this rate, inheriting a quiet, empty planet once the oligarchs leave our atmosphere sounds like a pretty square deal. Until then, stop letting them convince you that your neighbor is the enemy, while the guys in the custom suits with inherited generational wealth pick your pockets clean. Send up a good tape.